I was watching the game last night with Michigan State, and I watched them playing last night, and I felt this team can give us really serious problems. The point guard that they have is such a Euro-style player. I believe he grew up in Puerto Rico, and he just puts pressure on you. And then the zone, right, where teams can really punish them if they have big physical bigs inside. I don't think that's us right now. And so they did a great job with their zone. First half we did not play well. I thought we were a little anxious. And then the second half, once we settled down, score 86 points after the start we had. Right, it was a heck of a second half. So we can watch film now, and we'll get better, and we'll get better, and we'll get better. A lot of stuff that they're running, the action that they're running, is very hard for the Isaiahs, Eli's, even our sophomores to all understand. Charles, all these guys, it's hard for them to understand, and they got better at it today as the game went on.
Mike?
Coach, they had 24 turnovers today.
Yeah.
What did you like about the defense?
Well, we're good on defense. I thought they threw it to us a few times, but we were just trying to just be solid. Sometimes, if you're just solid, they'll run out of options and they'll throw it away. And that's really what happened. I mean, we weren't trapping. We were just playing straight, good, hard pressure defense, making them to try to take away their three ball. They made 8 threes. And every one of them, I think it was like a kick out where we over-helped. You like to have help defense everywhere. When you over-help, it really hurts teams. And we're trying not to over-help. We did it a few times.
Brendan?
Charles had like 13 of your 34 shots in the first half.
Yep.
Were you okay with that, or was it?
Yeah, he took a couple tough ones, and then we still got to, I'm pretty fundamental with, they throw you an alley-oop, just make it a two-hand dunk or lay-in, right? So there's a shot there. I mean, we have set up, but we want him to be aggressive now. We do want him to be aggressive. At the same time, he's trying to figure out. He hasn't been in these situations in college and since high school now. It's what, 1, 2, 3, the third year. So he's starting to learn what a good shot and a bad shot is.
Anyone?
John, how beneficial do you think it is to kind of suffer this kind of really punch or this adversity?
Oh yeah, I'm glad this was not. I hated it when it was happening. I'm glad that first half wasn't a 25-point first half, and we had to come out. I'm glad now that it was tied with 10 to go. It could have went either way, and we made just enough plays. Isaiah really sparked our defense. Had the 9 assists, so it's good to go through a little bit of that while we continue to just continue to teach and empower them of how you win at this level.
Go back to Mike.
With the quick turnaround Monday, with a young team like this, do you like that quick turnaround, or would you prefer?
I prefer to have like 2 days. I don't want 2 or 3 days before every game, but we have to do it, and it was the only way we could do it and still make a trip to Maui and get these games in with the shortened compressed schedule. So try to really rest tomorrow. Central Michigan plays very differently, where they're going to press the entire game and try and wear us out. The big thing right now is to rest. Hope we've done enough work up to this point to beat and to do some of the things that we could do to beat Central Michigan, that we don't have to practice it too much tomorrow and play our better game tomorrow instead of Monday. We got to be fresh Monday somehow.
Andrew?
Is it more of a challenge to help a player find what's a good shot when he's as athletic and sort of has the size that Charles has to see?
Yeah, we don't want to take some of that creativity away from him, and so it's just we watch a lot of video, and he'll gradually say, well, and I'll tell him in front of the team, that really is a shot you make every day in practice, right? This is not a shot you make every day in practice. So until you make it every day in practice, you probably shouldn't be shooting it in games. And so we try to get them to just feel like who they are, and then as they grow their game in practice, the leash gets longer and longer and longer. So he's been hitting that little turnaround jump shot against zones all the time, but a couple times he makes plays more difficult than they are. You're so acrobatic. Just keep it simple.
And then Duncan had some finishes in transition we
Yep.
didn't necessarily see
Yep.
earlier in his career.
Yeah, he did a great job of going coast to coast with one. I think he's in elite shape right now of just living right. Really he lifted, but he's not as heavy as he was last year. We made a concerted effort not to bulk him up and be a power 4 man, that he was gonna be a 3-man playing 3, 2, and the